Good morning, everybody. This is the outside of the building that I am renting right now. It's called Tranquility Living Center Natural Therapies, of course. We have chosen to relocate our business, so this space is actually going to be now for lease. So I just wanted to post this so that anybody looking for a space to lease would get to see what basically it looks like. So you'll have to return to this number right here for the landlord's name and telephone number if you wish to contact him. Okay, so this building is actually right on a corner of a little laneway here. So we have that front window that I just showed you. There's also a side window here that you can actually put advertising in, or whichever you choose. Okay, so this location, we are located on 547 Bay Street, and I'm just going to give you a little tour of the inside of the office. Okay, so as I said, address 547 Bay Street. So this is just the little main entrance here. So it has two doors, one that leads into State Farm, and one that leads into our office space right here. Okay. Okay, so now we have the reception area. I have some chairs in the waiting area here, and the reception desk. So this space is 2, 4, 6, 8 feet wide by 4, I believe it's 12 feet long, this direction, okay? So now we have, from the reception area, we lead into the back office space, okay? So we have a we'll call it a long hallway, okay? And as we come down the hallway, the first door on our right can be utilized for an office space, or it can be utilized for a therapy room, whichever you choose. This room has an angled wall right here on the right-hand side as soon as you walk into the unit. And this room is 11 by I believe by 9. Okay, so now let's head back into the hallway, and as a way of trying to make my hallway a little wider, what I actually did was insert a tree here on the wall, and it just gives more width to the hallway when you're walking down the hallway. Okay, so therapy room number 2, or office number 2, whatever you're using it for, will, depending on what this room is for. This room is 11 by 11, so it is a great size room. Okay, now let's head back out and go on to our next therapy room. We'll give you a tour of this room afterwards. Okay, so here we have therapy room number 3, or office space number 3. At one time, this room was used by a optometrist. So he had the room set up long and narrow, and deep, I should say. Okay, so this was the angle here that he would sit in this area here to actually do his eye exam. So the room is pretty long for that reason. I'm going to close this door so you can see what the maybe have a better idea of the this room is irregular shape as well, Okay, so like I said, it is wider at the end that I'm standing at right now and gets narrower as we move on. But it was used for examination rooms and was set up that way for that specific reason. Okay. But in this room, we've actually had an esthetician set up in here for a time span, and we've had a psychiatrist set up in here, had an office space. So whatever you choose. And this room also has, as an added bonus, water hookups. Okay, so we have a sink right here, and it is on a built-in cabinet for storage as well. Okay, so now let's move on to the next room. Okay, so we'll head out back into the hallway. Okay, so this is just a beautiful long hallway with built-in cabinets. It's actually a circular cupboard at the end there, and I've put up some shelves and just had this area set up as a just a little pretty area. We have teacups, we serve herbal teas, and we have water for our clients. Okay. Also another water hookup available right here. Okay, so now let's come down this direction here, and so that you can see how the cabinet actually, that circular effect, which is really cool. I really like this feature. And then over here we have actually, it's not a bad sized space. It could be utilized for other things. I have right here, I have an actual storage cabinet in here that I use. So, choice is yours. And behind these doors, we have a storage area. Literally storage. And I'm going to give you a peek inside. It is not really very well organized right now, but you know what? It's storage. So it is what it is. So I have my recycling bins in here. I have shelves with a lot of different storage space. The electrical boxes in here. We have a vacuum set up in here for, and again, just storage, vacuum hose and stuff, cabinets. This is where I keep my garbage, but it's a great little room. It's out of the way and doors closed. No one sees what's back there. Okay, so then here we have our washroom. So here, let's give you a view of the washroom. Okay, so okay, and we do have the handlebar, the bar for the bathroom. Okay, and that looks after the bathroom. Oops, sorry about that. Okay, so over here we have, at one time my space actually used to end at this blue wall, and then we expanded and took over what was at one time a bachelor apartment. Or let's go even previous to that. At one time the previous landlord, had his home connected to this building as well, and he lived at the back. Here we have a small little kitchenette. There is a door behind the fridge which leads into the office next door, which is State Farm. Okay, but we have a little kitchenette available here. Great place to have your lunch. It doesn't have a stove, but it does have a fridge. Okay. Now, behind this wall, let's go back to, okay. So behind this doorway is a really large open space. It was at one time set up as the previous owner, this was his bedroom area. Okay, so we have 6 steps to get up to the top of that room. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we go. Okay, so this is a huge room. I counted the ceiling tiles, and we have, at its largest point, 17 ceiling tiles going across from one end of the room to the other end. Okay, and there are 6, so that would be 17 by 2 going across at its largest point, and the walls are angled. Okay, at its narrowest point, from this wall over to this wall, you are talking 6 ceiling tiles, but 4 feet wide, 4 feet long. So that gives you an idea of the size of the room. Okay, it is a huge, beautiful space. We have these beautiful pillars on this far wall here, and massive, huge wooden beam going across the ceiling at this end. It looks absolutely more stunning than what it looks like in this photo. Okay, and then we have a fireplace, and this is what is used to heat this back space. It's a gas fireplace. Beautiful when it's turned on. Love it. Okay, then we have over here, we have the back entrance to the to our unit. Okay, it's got a back door. So let's come on in here. Okay, now this entrance here is not finished. It is drywalled, it is mudded and sanded, but it's not finished in this little space. But here's the actual outside door. Okay, and so you would, probably want to finish painting it and putting doorknobs on, that kind of stuff. Anyway, also wanted to give you a quick peek into the actual inside of this cabinet here. Okay, there we go. Okay, and the bottom, same thing, but much deeper, so you would, want to use the bottom part for your actual closet. All right, so now let's go back into the main section. This is a gorgeous space. I love this space, so does everybody who comes back here. So behind the mirrors back there, we actually have a walk-in closet. Okay. Okay, so first let's take a little tour of the walk-in closet. And after, I'm going to show you this section here, which is actually the bathroom back here. Okay, I've decorated it to make it look like 2 separate rooms with these trees. And at one time, you have to remember, at one time this was an ensuite. Okay, so this was the previous owner's bedroom, and this was his ensuite. So that wall's never been closed off, but it is just so beautiful. Okay, so now we're going to go and have a look through the closet. It is a walk-in closet, so great, ideal for storage as well. Okay, so this wall's not finished, but these 2 are. Okay, now to check out this cool bathroom. So back there behind the trees, you can see the jacuzzi tub. And I picked up these decorations to, again, and I hooked them up to the ceiling, and again, it's just to beautify the room. I used this room as a classroom, so, I didn't want to close off the wall, but I did want to make it look prettier back here. So here we have a beautiful large jacuzzi tub. There we go. Cool. And attached to the tub, we have this beautiful large, and I mean large, shower. It's like 4 feet wide by 2, 4, 6, well, up until you get to the tub. Okay, so over here behind this little wall here, we have the actual toilet. And the vanity with the mirror, and cabinets there for storage, and shelves to just decorate the room really pretty. Okay, so lots of storage in here. It looks to me like it's pine shelving. It's really I'm not 100% sure on my wood, but I do believe it is pine. Okay, so this gives you a view of the bathroom back here. So I am not 100% sure, but you would have to confirm this with the landlord. I believe this entire space is approximately 1,550 square feet from beginning to end. It was at one time divided up into two sections, so that part, if you chose to turn it back into you only wanted part of it, you'd have to talk to the landlord. I don't know what his theory on that is. So, but anyway, this is it. And if you are interested, please contact the landlord, and you'll have to go back to the beginning of this video for the phone number again. Okay? And I thank you for taking my little tour of my office space. Hope you enjoyed seeing the entire place. And pause, relax, and breathe. How cool is that, eh? There we go. Okay, have a great day, and do not hesitate to contact if interested in our space. Ciao. Oh, I probably should have given you a quick view of this, not the vehicle, but the outside of the front of the building. From the interior, this is the store across the street. Have a great day. Bye.